Great.
Hello, my name is Ivana Boyce. Thank you for joining me on this interview today.
Hi, my name's Steve, Steve Steiner.
What is the name of your business?
I do comics under something I call Mullet Turtle Comics.
How did you hear about this event?
Actually, I was signed up for Space, and since it got postponed and this came about, I'm like, well, why not? And so far it's been great.
How long have you been doing this?
Oh, I've been making comics since I was 15, but I haven't been real serious until a couple years ago.
Now, are you an artist and a writer, or both?
I do both. I have done some work in the past where I just did like coloring or I did just part of it, but I try not to do that anymore. I try to do all of it.
How did you get started in this field of art?
I was always kind of interested about it. I always liked the characters back in like the Marvel and DC characters, and as I read them more and more, I got into like the more offbeat stuff, and it just kept growing and growing, and so I'm not really sure what my appeal is to it yet, but I've always been drawn to it.
Now, have you had formal schooling?
Yeah, I went to CCAD from 2000 to 2004. So I didn't take any comics classes, but it did help me really, learn to draw a lot better, color, composition, all the vital stuff you need to make comics.
What is your style as an artist? So what makes you you?
Well, I'm really into humor. I've done I'm more into like dark humor right now. I have done more like Mad Magazine humor for a long time. So it's kind of a mix between different projects of like PG-13 humor to rated R humor. So it's more, my audience is more, teenage boys. I guess I've been told a lot. My teenage boy really likes this. So teenagers, but I'm trying to, I guess my more ideas lately have been more adult.
Now, do you have a certain audience for your work?
I'm still working on exactly identifying my audience. I've tried different things trying to aim it towards kids. I've tried different things, again, aimed more towards teenagers. So each project I try to aim towards a different demographic. I found just by accident that certain, like women, for instance, gravitate towards certain books I've done, which I think is really neat. So I've been trying to think of more how I could target more women readers, because I think I was very surprised I got the reaction I did, and I'm like, that's pretty cool. Maybe I can build on that. So each book I try to aim towards something else, a different kind of person.
How would you market your work? Like, how do you market it?
That's the hard part. The making is the easy part. I've been trying different experimental things like Etsy stores, store envy stores, take them to work, take them to anything, just try to push them any way I can. And then I realized one day that really the part I enjoy most is the making of it. And so for the time being, I'm just trying to let people find me. So I've been kind of neglectful at that part and just concentrating on just getting the ideas out of my head as fast as I can.
So how do you publish your work?
I do kind of like print on demand. I do low run, like digital printing through internet places. I've tried a couple different ones, and very, very small print runs of maybe 25 to 50.
What advice would you give someone who has an interest in the field of art?
My interest is, if you're really interested to draw every day, get a sketchbook, just keep drawing, and just keep working. Like, it's a journey. You aren't going to maybe make a comic overnight. If you're really interested and you want to make comics, just keep working at it. I mean, I started when I was a teenager, and it's embarrassing to look at that stuff now, but without that stuff, I wouldn't be making what I make today, and the stuff I make today, I'll be making better stuff tomorrow. So just keep working and just enjoy it. Always enjoy it. If it's not enjoyable, go do something else. It's my advice.
I feel the exact same way. What makes this event different from the other ones you've attended?
I haven't really attended too many events. That's something, going back to marketing, I've been trying to do more events and sell myself. But, You know, it's small, it's quaint, and actually it's a really good crowd so far. So, you know, I've really enjoyed that. And a lot of these people I've met and I've known before, so I'm really starting to feel like I'm part of the community, at least in Columbus and Central Ohio, with the different people.
How much importance do you place on networking, and what kind of networking do you use?
Oh, networking is vital. And it's very hard. Facebook is good for that. You know, the social media, that's how everybody says to network. But just like friends, you know, people that are interested in the same things you're interested in. Like, again, just meeting the same people here. You know, you get advice from them. Like, oh, where do you get your stuff printed? I get it here. You know, what, you know, different things you can avoid, you know, mistakes they made. So just, you know, talking and trying to meet everybody, and always be polite, because you never know when you're running into that person again, and they can be your best friend. You don't know.
Thank you very much for joining us in this interview.
Hey, thank you.